else? Leash, was it?
Like, that is one of the most stupid questions.
Darius Vassell?
Seriously, you all need to just stay quiet. This is getting really annoying doing this quiz.
What is going on here?
Welcome along to the shoutiest segment on Irish radio. It's the scintillating, it's the stupefying, it's the splendido crappy quiz. Every Friday we put three of them off the ball up against one another in a no-holds-barred quiz of sporting factoids at the end of the week. Allow me to welcome today's contestants. Our first contestant is a dedicated Kildare fan who loves his county and is there through thick and thin, which means he will definitely consider going to a championship match if he hears that they end up beating Dublin this weekend. Give it up for a shock jock, Ger Gilroy.
Oh, hello, how are you?
You're very welcome.
I was forced through economic necessity to leave my county, and I'm now marooned, isolated in a foreign cold land.
It is tough times for him indeed. Our next contestant has ditched the slacks and bought himself some new bootcut jeans. He threw all his wine out and exclusively only drinks pint bottles of Bulmers. You see, he's a hurling man now, and he only dances to the tune of Las Vegas and the hills of Donegal. Give it up for Adrian, who's your daddy Barry.
This week I put out my back, pulled my calf, strained my hamstring, and have sore toes after the hurling. It's not great. I'm also slightly traumatised. Ger has just flashed his Wordle, and it's left me not in a great state.
Wow, that sounds...
It's not good etiquette, I have to say.
Pretty filthy. Our last contestant today doesn't get out of bed until the sun sets. He doesn't speak until after the watershed. He is the host of a saucy new late-night phone-in show where anything goes. Over 18s only. Calls cost €2.30. Give it up for late-night LOI's own Nate Dog Murphy.
What are you wearing, Nathan?
Whatever you want, Ger.
Oh, Jesus, time to kill the feed.
Listen, I'm glad to be back after the last couple of weeks. This quiz has turned into an absolute pity party from Barry and Gilroy, two old guys in an inexorable slide into irrelevance that the public are being put through every Friday morning. Wow. And now, as I'm leaving the office last night, I hear rumours of a return for angry producer Mick. Producer Mick on his way back to the crappy quiz, which is essentially Wayne Rooney returning to Everton, an expensive waste of everybody's time.
Oh,
so that makes us Everton, is the slide.
That's fine. Well, we'd be happy to be Everton at this stage, wouldn't we?
We welcome people with open arms back to this company, of course.
You've let yourself down badly over the last couple of weeks again, Owen. I'll give Barry and Gilroy a pass. As I say, two old guys fighting against the dying of the light. But you need to stand up for yourself at some stage.
In what sense?
Last week's final round was an embarrassment.
How?
It was a low point, even for you. How? You were bullied into submission and changing the rules.
No, I was not.
No, upholding the rules.
Yeah, you did change the rules.
Upholding the rules.
I extended an olive branch.
So can we just be clear from the start? Can we be clear from the start? Because otherwise the first 4 rounds are a complete waste of time. The first 4 rounds are a waste of time. The final round.
VIRUD, is that a word?
I'm not sure actually.
Ger, this is the sort of thing, Ger, that actually will get you cancelled.
Like, honestly,
nobody wants to hear you doing
continuous
Wordle
flashing of the
live
Wordle is not working for anybody.
Owen, how will the final round work? Will the person with the most amount of points be going first?
No, it should. I mean,
yes, we'll do.
Yes.
We'll go
no,
okay.
no.
Like, I mean, you know what? It was okay. Well, look, Callum was like, you know what? I'll go second, and it was fine.
But he shouldn't have gone second. He should have gone last.
It doesn't
he
matter.
should have gone last.
Why? You're punishing.
Oh, you're trying to keep it alive. This is like it's how the American sports system is not broken because they don't have clowns like you lobbying on your own behalf.
You're rewarding stupidity.
This is excellent that we're doing this the weekend of Congress, where it's all about pork barrel politics and what can I get from me. It's selfish, egotistical, whatever else that Rory said about Phil Mickelson. That is you. You are Phil Mickelson in this instance. I'm just trying to make this as exciting and interesting and invested. Poor Adrian gets left behind in so many of these shows that we actually need to grandfather him in to some sort of relevance in the final round, and you're ruining it.
I think Owen's doing a fine job, by the way, I should say. I think he's upholding the rules.
Try it one more time, but properly from the end, right?
No, we're not going to.
Why not?
Here's what you want to do. If you want to do that, just do it that everybody gets one question, one after another, constantly in the final round. But you cannot have 4 rounds and then let the person... In the American playoff system, they don't have a team that's 1 and 15 and say, you know what, lads, you can go into the playoffs.
You get
for
the
next
draft.
year.
You get the draft pick. Yeah, and that's our version of the draft pick. There's no next year of this.
Like, our version of the draft pick is we somehow let Adrian come back week after week.
I'm contractually obliged to be here, Nathan.
And also, another thing while I'm on about it. So, this guy who created a website with the results of the crappy quiz, have we had this guy on have we called him to account yet?
No, we haven't.
So somehow Adrian Barry comes last in 2021, 2019, 2018. Yet magically in 2020 he won 15 quizzes.
I remember
you
when
can't
that
trust
run
anything.
was it 13
This
in a
is
row.
fake
I won
news.
that time.
You can't trust anything on the
went
internet.
on
He went on a great
unbelievable
run.
run.
Yeah, he was
13 in a row or something like that.
champ.
Started to do some research.
Never happened.
You've not all that.
Remember, it was predictable.
Well,
in the
was
list-
it that suddenly we were all working from home and Adrian Barry had the laptop?
If the last 5 minutes of all I can hear in my head, I don't know about you, and by the way, you're doing a fine job and you should stick to your principles. I think you're a fine presenter, you're a fine questioner, you're excellent at your job.
This is not a good endorsement.
The last 5 minutes of what's going on here, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling slightly sort of...
Everybody at home is delighted to have Nathan back. And I am too, Nathan.
It's a lot to get off his chest, that man.
Really nice to have you here. As ever, the format is a classic crappy
UIVWR,
quiz.
is that a word?
It is, yeah. But it's
Seriously, come on. Can we, like, seriously, you've just ruined my... Everybody's wordle experience for the day.
Unacceptable.
Talking over each other is the best form of radio. Podcast a crappy quiz on otbsports.com or on the OTB Sports app. And if you're watching on YouTube, make sure to click the thumbs up. I'm sure those thumbs are rolling in. Please send any questions you have via postcard to Crappy Quiz Quizmaster, Off the Ball Towers, Marconi House.
Get off the laptop.
Dublin 2. It has been a vintage...
Like, if I'm on the laptop and I'm doing as bad as I am, do you not think that...
I mean, you know,
looking stuff up, is that a...
That's what someone who is doing badly...
Exactly.
The
That's what
Adrian
they
Barry
would say,
School for
that's
people
right,
who
no.
can't use computers
Have I
good.
said how well you're looking this morning? You're looking...
Thank you, Adrian. Actually, we might have a look at those rules later on. It's been a vintage week for listener questions. Round 1 is the boring questions round, never multiple choice, and these questions were sent in by Rory Dillon on Twitter, who referred to himself as a bored teacher on midterm. Ger, Chloe Mustaki made headlines this week as she overcame serious illness to make her Irish debut. What club does she play for?
Melbourne.
Correct. Ger's off the mark. Adrian, what club did NUIG manager and former Mayo player Maurice Sheridan captain to a Club All-Ireland?
Give me the question again,
Easy to
sorry.
say.
Marsh.
What club did NUIG manager and former Mayo player Maurice Sheridan captain to a Club All-Ireland?
Where's Maurice Sheridan from is really what that might not be technically the question, to be fair.
No, technically the question is the one I just asked.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That is...
Knockmore.
No. Nathan, surely you know.
I was going to say, was it UCD or someone?
Castlebar.
It was Salt Hill Knocknacara.
Oh, right.
Nathan,
That was a really hard question.
arguably Ireland's most embarrassing loss in recent memory is away to Italy in 2013, when the game is most well remembered for Peter O'Mahony ending up on the wing. Ireland lost 3 backs to injury. Can you name 2 of them?
Keith Earls.
That's one. Give me one more.
Name 2 Ireland backs, basically. Like,
Well,
it's multiple choice, as Ger would say.
I know.
Multiple choice
It is. It is.
It's not. So
Well,
Brian
my one-
O'Driscoll.
no, that's not correct. Luke Marshall and Luke Fitzgerald were the other 2 who.
God, my one was a standout stinker.
That was tricky.
Round 2 is the Italian sports people round. In the build-up to Sunday's Six Nations game, Greg Haw, another Twitter user, has been in touch to send in the following questions. Ger, 4 Italian managers have won the Premier League. Can you name 3 of them?
4 Italian managers have won the Premier League. So we're going to go Conte, we're going to go Claudio Ranieri, and we are going to also say, who else won the Premier League? An Italian manager.
Come on, I'm going to need an answer here.
Di Matteo didn't.
Final answer?
No, hang on, give me a second. Come on, it's like you've given everybody... I could have asked for the repeat of the question. Repeat the question for me, please.
Oh, come on, give me the answer.
Oh, wow.
Come on.
Roberto Mancini.
Correct. Adrian.
Who was the 4th?
Ancelotti.
Oh,
Adrian, only one player has
Italian
won.
Big Sam, how did I forget him?
Only one Italian player has won the Premier League, Adrian. Who is it?
What?
Only one Italian player has won the Premier League. Who is the player?
Gianluca Vialli. Roberto Mancini.
Oh, stop.
Pietro Viecoad. Attilio Lombardo. Roberto Baggio. Dino Baggio, his brother.
Any of those, Adrian, tickle your fancy?
Come on. How much longer is he going to get?
TikTok, TikTok.
Yeah, no, Adrian.
no,
I'm
hang
gonna push
on,
you here,
hang
like,
on.
Could you repeat
the question?
You're ruining our mornings here. Come on. You're ruining it. You're ruining the whole
Actual
quiz.
clock might be
like
10 years into this thing. An actual
I'm
clock
gonna
on this
kick
might be an
myself.
idea.
Di
That's a
Matteo.
ridiculous idea. Di Matteo is not correct. Mario Balotelli.
Mario Balotelli.
And Nathan, can you name the all-time top Italian goal scorer in the Premier League?
These are good questions.
It is. Shout out, great call. Thank you.
Hee-haw.
I'd say he's never heard that in his life.
There you go. But the repetition is the joke. That's why it's funny.
Yes, you're right.
Tearing the arse out of something is...
Wow.
Oh, Nathan,
Resident
TikTok,
Premier
TikTok.
League
Come on.
expert is.
I'm trying to go through the various.
Oh, that's it.
I forgot it was a question.
Now he's awake.
Come on, hurry up.
Come on.
What is... I don't even remember what the question was now. It's so long ago.
Who is a top Italian goal scorer in
Come
the
on!
Premier League? Come on, give us an answer, for God's sake.
Gianfranco Zola.
No, he's second.
Di Matteo.
No. Di Canio.
Wow.
Paolo Di Canio has scored 66.
Doesn't seem like Di
Premier
Canio
League
was an
goals.
option there for
Zola scored 59.
resident Premier League expert. Nathan
Mark of
Murphy.
the devil. Tell me, what did Balotelli score?
What did Balotelli score? If I scroll down through the list of names, Balotelli is
Nowhere near that, obviously.
nowhere near that, actually, yeah. Oh, no, sorry, he 21 goals. He's in 6th place, sorry. He's behind Graziano Pelle, Fabrizio Ravanelli, Carbone, and Zola make up the rest of
Carbone. Wow.
Okay, so the next round is the Pass the Parcel of Doom round. You know how this works. I've been told that the intro to this round is too long. If you don't know how this works, go back to an old quiz. Ger, you're up first. These questions are also sent
Really
in
welcoming our
by
new
our
listeners in
board
there.
midterm. It was you who was complaining. By our board midterm teacher, Rory Dillon. Thank you, Rory, for basically doing my entire job this week. Ger, can you name a GEA county ground? Full names, including sponsors and places. Sorry, full names including sponsors is what I want. Places are not accepted, so you can't give me Thurles or Cronus. I need full stadium name, including sponsor, please.
St. Connell's Park, Newbridge.
Correct. Next up is Adrian.
Is it? I've honed in on one specifically here, unfortunately.
Come on, time up.
I'm going to go with. Is it
Time up.
TEG Cusick Park?
DEG Cusick Park is correct.
Yeah.
Parnell Park.
Correct. Oof.
I mean, are we allowing that? Are we
Yes.
allowing Parnell Park?
Yes.
Okay, Kingspan Breffni Park.
Kingspan Breffni Park is correct. Adrian.
Is it McHale Park?
What's the sponsor?
Alvarez McHale Park.
No.
Whoa. Yeah, if he just says McHale Park, he's wrong. You don't go tell me the sponsor.
Oh yeah, no, but
some grounds have a sponsor, some grounds don't have a
It
sponsor.
doesn't matter. It
Alvarez
doesn't matter.
anyway.
Elvery's is wrong anyway. You're out. Nathan.
Pure Stadium.
Pierce Stadium is correct. Sure.
Cusick Park in Ennis.
That is correct.
Is that not sponsored?
No, I don't think
Oh,
so.
wow.
Not according to this list in front of me. Sure. Nathan.
Hyde Park.
Hyde Park is correct. Yeah, no sponsor on that. Sure.
I'm going to say Netwatch Dr. Cullen.
It is correct. Still Netwatch.
Good shout.
This is a brave. It's a brave route to send in. I must say, Rory, because a lot of double checking, I'm sure, has gone into these questions.
Fitzgerald Stadium.
Fitzgerald Stadium is correct. Sure.
Did Tipperary just fucking announce a pardon me. Did they just announce a sponsor?
I don't know. Did they?
Okay, so I'm going to say it is currently, it should be Casement Park, but it's actually Corrigan Park in Belfast.
I'll accept that. Yeah. Nathan.
Semple Stadium.
Semple Stadium is correct.
Semple has a sponsor. They just announced naming rights. They just announced it, didn't they?
I'll double check that, Jerry. You carry on there.
They didn't.
I'm going to say Porcuqueeve.
FPD Insurance secures naming rights for Semple Stadium as a headline.
Boom! He's out! You out, sucker!
What?
FPD,
What? That all you got?
There's actually a photograph here of FPD Semple Stadium. I wasn't sure if it would come in it or not.
From when?
It doesn't
From
matter.
when?
It doesn't matter. It's been announced.
January
Has
2022.
it started? But has it started
In
yet?
your
I
face.
haven't heard anybody
January
calling it
2022.
Look at him trying to defend the indefensible.
I will say on the sheet of questions, our listener did
Well,
not
that's all that
include
matters.
FBD.
That's all
no,
that matters.
no.
Correctness is
No.
obviously what
Correctness
matters in
is
the world of the
important.
crappy
FBD,
quiz.
you need to have a word with
Do you know-
somebody.
do you
Ain't
know-
nobody calling that FBD Simple Stadium.
Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stand up for myself here, Nathan, and I'm going to overrule you on this one. And Jerry gets
Overrule.
the point.
What?
Good man, Owen. Not changing the rules midstream. There's the did we do Kingspan and Breffney Park? Did we do that one?
We did, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, sorry, the ones that you didn't get. O'Moore Park, O'Connor Park, Glennon Brothers Pierce Park, Ockram County Ground, Nolan Park, Park Talton, Chadwick's Wexford Park, IT Limerick Gaelic Grounds, Park Equive, Fraher Field, Park Esler, Brewster Park, McCool Park, Healy Park, Athletic Grounds, Celtic Park, St Tiernix Park, Hastings McHale Park, Park Sean McDermott,
Hastings McHale
Markovich Park, McGovern Park, Royslip, and Gaelic Park.
The
were
Athletic
ones.
Grounds?
I said that.
And are they sponsored?
No.
And so, sorry, would you have taken Parky Queeve? That was my next one. It's not Parky Rin.
I would have taken Park Equive, yeah.
Oh, hey, grand. Okay, so I was good to go anyway. Sure, you were at the end of your tether there, Nathan.
I certainly was not. I wouldn't have even gone for Simple Stadium when you put it straight in my head, and I wanted to
Oh,
make
look
you
at
look like an
that.
idiot.
Not hard. Not hard.
Yeah,
Adrian Meach.
and
Sorry.
That works
Sorry,
well.
they need to put out
Standing on the
a,
right,
they need to
but
put
I'll
out
answer for you.
a, they need to put out a press release or something about this FPD Simple Stadium.
Adrian, can you name a Formula One constructor for 2022?
Oh, God.
Mercedes.
Correct. Nathan.
Red Bull.
Correct. Ger.
Ferrari.
Correct. Shit, Adrian.
What's your man's name? The American guy. Big chap who's son.
Team 33. Come on. For season one. He's just trying to think back to the opening scene of season one. The rich guy. He's a billionaire. But what is his name? Come on, let's go.
Renault.
What?
Renault.
No, they're gone. That's not the name of the team.
Their beautiful blue cars aren't there anymore, Adrian. It's a terrible thing.
Nathan.
Oh, I think I
Alpine.
remember your man's name.
Alpine that's a new Renault, isn't it? Or but it's correct anyway. Ger.
Williams.
Williams still there. Nathan.
Toro Rosso.
No.
What?
No. No, it's not on this list.
He's looking. This is a bit like FBD Sample Stadium. What? Something has
it's-
happened, and I haven't been
Ger gets the
updated.
point. The ones that you didn't get.
What was your man's name? Kroll.
Bottas.
Stroll.
Bottas.
Stroll.
Bottas is a
He's a
driver.
driver.
Stroll.
Stroll.
Lance.
Yeah, Lance Stroll.
I'm going to look smart after the question is asked, Ger.
It's Ger.
What did I got the other week?
You're
Bottas.
4-0 up here.
What was your man's name? The American guy, the big American guy.
Lance,
Stroll.
Lawrence Stroll. is the son of
Lawrence
Lance.
Stroll. The son of Lance.
Would BMW.
No, McLaren, AlphaTauri, Aston Martin, Alfa Romeo, and Haas were the ones you didn't get.
Haas, yeah.
Nathan, lead us off here. Irish Six Nations try scores versus Italy 2011 to 2021. Can you name any? This is a long list. You go quickly.
Jesus. 2011.
Come on.
2021.
Stalin.
Yeah, come on.
Jesus.
Pass.
Rob Kearney.
Rob Kearney, is he there?
What? He's not.
I don't think he is. No, Rob Kearney, you're out. Sorry, these aren't. I didn't put these in alphabetical order, so it might take me a second extra.
Do
Ger?
Control F. Keith Earls.
Keith Earls is correct.
Robbie Henshaw.
Robbie Henshaw is correct. Sure.
Brian O'Driscoll.
Brian O'Driscoll is correct.
Jamie Heaslip.
Jamie Heaslip is correct.
Stockdale.
Yeah.
Sexton.
Rob Kearney. Come on.
Sexton is correct.
You have one job. I suppose you didn't score a try for about 8 years, so that probably affected it.
Will you shut up?
Sure, come on.
It's back to me, is it? Sorry. I forgot that Nathan was out. I am going to say Conway.
Conway is not correct.
Boom!
Hugo Keenan.
Hugo Keenan would have been correct. The ones you didn't get:
Damn it.
Tommy Bowe, Andrew Trimble, Tom Court, Cian Healy, Fergus McFadden, Sean Cronin, Jack McGrath, Conor Murray, Tommy O'Donnell, CJ Stander, Jared Payne, Ian Madigan, Craig Gilroy, Gary Ringrose, Conor Murray, Bundy Aki, Rory Best, Quinn Rue, Will Connors, Hugo Keenan, Dave Heffernan, which means Adrian gets off the board. We enter into round 4, the fun free magic number round. Contestants get 3 points for getting the number exactly right. If no one manages that, the nearest contestant who doesn't go bust gets 2 points. The second closest gets 1 point. I'm going to state that we can only accept the answer that's written on your paper. I'm also going to have to ask for your pens once the music ends. So if you don't mind, give us the following number. The position Shane Long moved into in Ireland's all-time Premier League top scorers after scoring last weekend, plus the number of points Mayo defeated Dublin by at the weekend, plus the number of tries scored versus Italy for Ireland in last year's Six Nations, plus the age of Dan Sheehan in years. Your 30 seconds expire when Sinatra sings Bright Shiny Beads. So where is Shane Long now in the all-time top Premier League Irish goal scorers after last weekend? How many points did Mayo beat Dublin by? The number of tries Ireland scored against Italy in last year's Six Nations? And what age is Dan Sheehan? Again, another great round sent in by Rory Dillon on Twitter. Jared's got his pen down early, so does Adrian. Well, Adrian's typing up onto his cheap laptop.
My fingers down.
Nathan?
38.
38. Ger?
36.
36.
I've gone for 32.
32. The answer is 37.
Happy days.
I changed it last minute. Oh,
Me
my
too.
God.
I rounded down after my experience of last week.
Shane Long.
My numbers add up to 37, and I was like, I bet it.
Wait till
no
you
way
hear Nathan
Sheehan
now
could be
tell you how
23.
great he is as he overshot the runway.
Shane Long moved into third place.
At
Third.
Yeah.
Mayo defeated Dublin by 5 points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ireland scored 6 tries.
Yeah.
Fine.
And
Oh,
Sheehan is
you're
23.
kidding me.
At 22.
Look, I've all the right answers.
Ah, look at genius.
Gosh, yeah.
Special prize for that.
Yeah.
Our participants medal for you, Nathan. Well done.
Idiot.
Our winner tonight will be decided in the round that separates the men from the boys, the giants from the sleeping giants. It's an old team in particular, ridiculously easy. Rapid fire round.
So the guy who's last goes first. That's what you said.
Exactly. The score you had in this round will be added to your score
we
in the
actually doing
previous
that?
round. There will be 40 seconds. Ger,
Yeah.
what do you reckon?
No, not a chance.
Yeah.
No, it was decided at the start that you were
bullies
six.
me.
Is that chump last?
What?
Is your man last?
Yeah.
Yeah, by a mile. He's got 0 points.
It's
Oh, wow.
Ger's
That is
6 points,
embarrassing.
Adrian 2 points,
How many-
Nathan nil.
6? Did you say 6?
Ger's in 6.
Welcome to the quiz. It started half an hour
Wow.
ago. Well done.
Wow.
So, Ger, would you like to relinquish top spot and give it to Nathan Murphy?
I
who's
would
your-
not. No, I've
Adrian, would
decided-
you like to relinquish second spot?
If I finish in second, I'll bite your hand off for that right now.
Okay. Ger, you ready?
I am absolutely ready.
Your 40 seconds starts now. According to Rory McIlroy, Phil Mickelson's comments in Saudi were naive, selfish, egotistical and arrogant, ignorant or annoying.
Arrogant.
No, ignorant. How many seasons has Bill Belichick been head coach of the Patriots? 20 or 22?
20.
No, 22. Who was the last Dublin manager before Desi Farrell from Nefiana, Nathan?
Oh, fuck off.
Pillar Caffrey.
Yes.
Where is Congress taking place this weekend, Ger?
Croke Park.
No, the Air Dome. Who is the Antrim senior hurling manager, Adrian?
Sean Cassidy.
No, Darren Gleeson. What Premier League team does Hugo Keenan, Luke McGrath and James Ryan support, Nathan?
Man United.
Chelsea. What are called Heffernan's parents called, Ger?
Marie.
No, Marion. Rachel.
Come on! Give me the questions! Give me the questions!
It doesn't matter. You're all.
Come on!
You're all.
I was within shooting
all
distance!
shit.
You weren't.
Come on!
What county is Rachel Blackmore from?
Kildare!
No,
Zero.
Tipperary.
Now you're -1.
Tipperary.
Actually, I'm one.
Not
I'm
a
I'm ahead of you,
Not
man.
a single answer correct in the rapid fire round. 8 incorrect answers. This was an absolute shambles. Sure.
Sorry, the questions were a disgrace. Those questions, and even if Ger won, like you can't have multiple choice questions. in
That
the
first
rapid fire.
question. Sorry, that first question.
first question
was-
took 8 seconds.
And without exaggeration, I don't mind that I've finished second
the
here.
most
I've no problem with
stupid
that.
question
But I
I've
will
ever
say
managed to get through
that
10
is the most
questions.
outrageous question that has ever been included.
Thank you
in
once
the
again to
rapid fire
Rory
round.
Dillon on Twitter for sending them in. We appreciate your
Embarrassed
questions
yourself.
here
That
on the
was
Crappy Quiz.
embarrassing.
Rapid fire.
Sure
Rapid
goes to 6
Excellent
points. Adrian
questions.
finishes on -2. And Nathan finishes on... Adrian's on -1. Nathan finishes on -2, which is an extraordinary
A record.
result.
A new record. Congratulations.
Wow,
And actually,
-2.
finishing on minus numbers.
Let's see your workings again there for the tap them up round.
special-
I'm the only one who got them all right.
Oh yeah, apart from obviously one of them.
Participation. Congratulations.
Ger, congratulations. OTB AM has been brought to you every morning this week by
It was a
Gillette.
shambles.
Good morning, start
Only-
with Gillette.
Here, don't send in any more questions.
Oh yeah, keep sending in the questions. We love them.
Your best
sure.
face forward with your new
Ridiculous
and improved razors.
Stupid.
We'll be back
I've ever seen.
Monday morning on 7:30. You can stay tuned to OTB across the weekend. We are live from 1 o'clock on Saturday, 1 o'clock on Sunday. Right now, we're leaving you with some rugby. Here's Fiona Hayes and Liam Toland with Nathan on last night's OTB.